Massive warning for silver, gold, and precious metal mining stock investors. We have a major curse that we're dealing with right now. Is the curse real? I'm going to show you proof that for the last 2 years, yes, indeed, the Easter curse has been real for the gold price, for the silver price, and in particular, for those of you who invest in precious metal mining stocks. Will this be the year that the curse is broken? We'll talk about that as well. But first, let's dig into some proof that this curse that I'm talking about is real. Let's go to the charts. Go back to 2022. This is the gold futures price. Let's look at 414. This was Easter of 2022. We had gold near $2,000 per ounce, and then it subsequently fell. Okay, I remember. Do you remember Easter Sunday the last 2 years? I was feeling so great about the precious metals, and then it was like the rug got pulled. If you invest in the precious metal mining stocks, I'm going to show you that, how that's been even more exaggerated. You got the rug pulled on you after Easter Sunday as well. But let's move out to just 1 year ago and see where the gold price was. Let's go to about 4/16 of 2023. As you can see, we were again right around $2,000, and in the subsequent months dropped all the way down to 1,800 by October. So over about the last 6 months of last year. So yes, for the gold price, the Easter curse has been real. Boy, where are we now? Well, we'll talk about that later. Now, next, let's move over to silver. If we go to about oh, wow, look at that. About 4/10 of 2022, we had $25 silver. What happened after Easter during 2022? Gold dropped all the way from $25 down to $19, $18 per ounce. So we definitely had an Easter curse in April of 2022. Let's go to April of 2023, just one short year ago. Again, we were around $25 and subsequently dropped down, to let's say 22. So not as big of a decrease, but definitely an Easter curse which occurred. But look at how silver, and we'll talk more about this later, has stayed now in a range for the last 2 years. It never did drop below $22, but we definitely had a curse. Now, let's move over to the mining stocks. We're going to look at the GDXJ. I think that's a good representation of the gold mining, silver mining sector in general. Let's look at this, guys. That was April of 2022. Again, I remember Easter Sunday, these last 2 years being like, feeling optimistic, feeling good. And it's happened again this year. Will this be the year that breaks everything? Will we break the curse? Because in April, Easter of 2022, we had the GDXJ at $51 per share. It dropped all the way down to 27. Oh my gosh, not quite a 50% drop, but a significant drop in the following 5 months. Now, let's go to April of last year. Again, right? The GDXJ recovered quite a bit. Let's say it got around to $42 per share. But in the subsequent months, leading up to, let's say, September, October, dropped by, what is that, about 25%. And where are we now? Again, we're back up. So gold, obviously. Now, gold is doing very, very well. We know that. The gold mining stocks still have a long way to go. We know that. Silver is in this range, bumping up against $25. The big question is, number one, I hope now you understand there has been an Easter curse when it comes to the precious metals, and in particular the precious metal mining stocks. But is this the year that the curse gets broken? Is it? Let's go look at some more data here quickly. Here's some notes I took down for you again. This was Easter of 2022, Easter of 2023, and Easter of this year. As you can see, the GDXJ, right, has dropped during that time period, although it's back up now. Look at gold during that period. Went from 1900 to 2000 to almost what, 2258 where we are today. Silver, interestingly, on Easter Sunday weekend of all those years has been right around, that means roughly $25 per ounce. And there's the mad Easter bunny, right? The Easter curse. But guys, look at how crazy this is. The GDXJ was at $51 in 2022. 2 years later, it's at $39. We would have to go up almost by 30% just to get back to up by 30%, just to get back to where we were 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, the price of gold was over $300 less. Does this make any sense whatsoever? That's the big question. Now we're zoomed in on the precious metal mining stocks right now. Look, the value proposition offered by the precious metal mining stocks is incredible right now by any metric, right? It doesn't make any sense what's going on in that sector. And while we're on that subject, let's say thank you to channel sponsor First Mining Gold, Canadian gold development company with 2 multi-million ounce projects in Canada. Let's hope that they help break the curse. And our other sponsor, Fortuna Silver, they're a silver and gold mining company. Major operations in Latin America, major operations in West Africa, where they are just producing more and more gold in particular with their West African operations. You can learn more about First Mining Gold at firstmininggold.com. You can learn more about Fortuna Silver at fortunasilver.com. But the big question is the Easter curse real? Absolutely. You can't argue. Gold mining, silver mining, even the metals prices, with the exception of silver, have been absolutely clobbered. Well, silver was not even an exception. It got clobbered each of the last 2 years after Easter. So far today, gold is doing well, holding in there, but they really tried with the Easter curse, right? We had gold up $30, $35 an ounce overnight and got pushed all the way back to even. Silver's hanging in there. I think it's over. Okay, there's the good news. You want my opinion? I think the fundamental factors are in place that the Easter Sunday curse is over. Okay, and it's been real. I can tell you, like I said, the last 2 Easters, I was happy, I was excited, feeling optimistic, and then the rug was pulled. They're not going to be able to do it again. Remember that saying, third time's a charm? I believe fundamentally, without getting into the weeds too much, right? But the de-dollarization that's going on in the world right now, the fiscal mismanagement, if you want to call it that, that's a compliment for what the United States government is doing fiscally right now. We've got major underlying factors that will continue to erode the real, not the nominal, the real value of the US dollar. And silver and gold, right? They will compensate for that, and they will compensate for that in a manner which is more reflected of higher silver and gold prices. Hey, if you want to get your hands on some silver or gold before it potentially makes this price move to be more reflective of reality, you might want to check out channel sponsor Pimbex. If you like to save money, if you like to get more metal for your money, if you like to work with a company you can trust, if you like having a nice selection when you're out searching for precious metals, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would recommend you throw Pimbex into the mix next time you're shopping for bullion online. I think you will find they have the best prices. I think you will find they have great service and selection. And if you ever decide that maybe you want to convert part or all, whatever, of a IRA into metals, check with Pimbex as well. Okay. Again, you'll always get more metal for your money with Pimbex. I think the curse is over. What do you think? Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I appreciate you joining me here in the basement for this and all the videos. You're always welcome here. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement, live on the log flume with Lily. Lily, say hi.